March 15th was just another ordinary day. I woke up, went got my mammogram, and then I came home and I volunteered at my daughter's school for a STEM night. We talked about indoor farming and plants. That evening, I received a phone call that I had to schedule a follow-up appointment with Seattle Cancer Care Alliance. They had found a lump on my left breast through the mammogram that had to be analyzed through an ultrasound. I figured the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance is never a good sign. On March 17th, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. A friend of mine who is a nurse at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance suggested that I also check my armpits. 3 days later, I found a lump in my armpit. Went back in, that was also suspicious of cancer. I had my biopsy and in fact decided to provide extra samples for the sake of science. It turns out that I have invasive lobular carcinoma, a type of cancer that is oftentimes missed, and in my situation, it was missed in an ultrasound 2 years ago. The cancer had spread to my lymph nodes, and it was large enough that it required a mastectomy. I was fortunate enough that my sister worked for Dr. George Mananuvio Cosmetic, a plastic surgeon that had affiliations with Evergreen Hospital. I quickly met with a number of doctors at Evergreen Hospital and Seattle Cancer Care Alliance and decided to pick and choose a team that was best suited for me. Everything happened real fast, but the 27th I was scheduled for my double mastectomy. I made this video because I sat in my car and I heard this song that took me to my childhood, reminding me of my family and my cousin back in Iran. My husband kind of took me to the hospital. He was with me every step of the way.
Hi, I am out of surgery. My surgeons were amazing. I met a Iranian nurse named Neda, which was really sweet. We spoke Farsi. Feels like there's a metal bar that's really tight around my rib cage. That's the only thing that really hurts, with like spikes inside of them. But I'm beyond grateful. Your messages, your text, and your love, and your energy, and your light has carried me through so much. This is the beginning of a new journey. So
A side effect of chemo is that it wipes your immune system. I got sick while I was making this video. I'm back, so let's continue. A dear friend of mine early on told me that this is my spiritual journey. She was right. My spiritual journey had started. I had to learn quickly to accept, trust, and surrender. I had to accept that I had cancer, which was really hard. I had to trust in the doctors and the science. And then I had to surrender because I never knew what was going to happen next. I ended up having multiple surgeries, including placement of a port for chemo treatment, the removal of my tissue expander because of a staph infection. I had to accept that I was going to be flat for the next year on one side of my chest, and accept that my hair was going to thin out. We named it the Summer of Yes. We said yes to everything, including a photo with a unicorn, hanging out with family and friends and loved ones, and just making the best out of the summer given the circumstances. Today I'm going to break from chemo. I've had 15 rounds of radiation. I got 10 more to go before I start chemo back up in November. I oftentimes get asked how I am doing. I am doing okay. I have my moments, but I wanted to document my journey so far to potentially help other women and to also bring awareness to the importance of breast cancer, mammograms, and continued research. Thanks so much for watching.